Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Welcome to a new series for 2024. I think I mentioned this in my video at the beginning of this year, talking about what I was going to be doing on here and a general chit chat back at the beginning of January, that I am going to be doing 12 months worth of 30-day or 1 month challenges during the course of this year. I thought it would be an interesting little series for 2024, and it would also give me some goals and things to work towards in fairly nice bite-sized chunks, because 30 days isn't too bad. I think setting resolutions and thinking you're going to do things for the whole year, particularly for me, I've got a short attention span. I think all of us have shorter attention spans these days with the advent of the internet and endless scrolling, don't we? So yeah, I think these 30-day chunks of different 30-day challenges, some will be self-improving, some will perhaps be a little bit more fun. I haven't planned them in advance. I'm working it 1 month at a time, very much as I go, to see how I feel at the time. And I'm starting January with a nice challenge to ease me into the new year. This is very much, I think January is a month of dark days and dark mornings and dark evenings, and very much a feeling of getting through the winter, isn't it, in January, February. So I didn't want to start with anything that involved a lot of outdoors type stuff. So I thought I would start with something that made me feel a little bit more organised and in control, because I think you come out of the Christmas period feeling like everything's a bit disorganised and wanting to get back into routine, don't you? So this is very much based around setting myself a good routine. So I wanted to make myself an early evening routine, a sort of post-work early evening routine. And I want it to help me be more organised. So I've jotted down a list of a few things that I want this early evening routine to consist of. And I'm sort of envisioning that I'm going to be finishing work and I'm going to then embark upon this routine. It's not massive changes, but it's some things that I want to do to incorporate into my early evening and to make me a bit more organised. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to come into my bedroom and I'm going to tidy anything off that pink sofa that is on there. Now, as you can see, it's currently clear. Let me tell you, there's a bloody massive pile that I just picked off it and threw down on the floor behind it, so you wouldn't be able to see it for the purposes of making this video. So there's a real bugbear of mine, that sofa. I just don't seem to be able to keep it clear. So the first thing I'm going to do is come into the bedroom, clear that sofa all off. I'm then going to get my outfit ready for the following day. This is something that I've been wanting to do for ages. I think we get that, or I certainly get that, oh God, I'm just going to throw on the same thing as I had on yesterday as long as it's not dirty, because, you know, it's just easier, isn't it, in the morning, and you don't want to think too much and you're preparing for the day. So if I have my outfit all ready for the day ahead of me, pre-prepared, even down to like earrings and jewellery and stuff, I feel like that will make me feel so much more organised in the morning. So that's the next thing I want to do. I'm then going to take off my makeup and I'm going to do my 2 infrared masks. Don't know if you remember the Current Body infrared masks. I did an advertising thing with Current Body, probably one was the back end of 2022 and then I did another one at the beginning of 2023, and I was using the infrared masks every day, and I have really lost the habit of that. I think it's been over 6 months now since I used them, and they did really good things for my skin, so I really want to get back into the habit. It's only 10 minutes. I've got a neck one and a face one. It's 10 minutes each, or you can do them simultaneously, so I want to incorporate that into my routine as well. I also want to start using, where is it? I put it here somewhere, this lash serum for eyelash growth. I just haven't got into the habit of doing this every day, and I just really want to. It's the Ordinary multi-peptide lash and brow serum. That's what it looks like. It's in that little tiny brush that you just brush onto your lashes. So I want to incorporate that into every day as well, because I haven't managed to do it. The other thing I want to do is look after my hands and nails a bit more. I've got countless nail treatments in a little box of hand cream and stuff beside my bed. and I want to get into the habit of using them every day to try and improve my hands and nails. So that is the other thing that's on my list. So just a little early evening routine. I think it'll take somewhere between 20 minutes and half an hour probably, and it will also give me a little bit of me time, which is nice. It will also set me up for better organisation the next day, and hopefully it will also make that pink sofa look as nice as it does right at the moment, rather than being constantly covered in my clothes. You know that's one of my bugbears. Right, I'm filming this on the 31st December, so I'm going to be checking in throughout the month and letting you know how I'm going and showing you the actual reality of my routine and how I'm getting on with it, and then we'll do a roundup at the end. So it will be any minute now for you, probably a week or so for me. Well, it's coming up to mid-January now. I think it's the 12th today, and I thought I would do a little mid-month catch-up on my challenge. Some of it's going okay, some of it not so much. Let me show you what's going well. Look at my sofa. How good is that? It's been like that the whole time. The whole thing of choosing my outfit for the night before and choosing my outfit for the next day, the night before, and putting today's clothes away has worked so well. And I can't tell you what a difference it's made to my mornings to not have that, oh, what am I going to wear today? And I'm wearing different things. I'm spending just 5 minutes the night before, not even that sometimes, thinking about putting together an outfit, what I'm going to wear, what haven't I worn recently. Whereas when I was doing it in the mornings, at the same time I was wanting to get dressed, I just grabbed the nearest thing. Very often whatever I'd thrown on the sofa the night before, if it was still clean, I'd put on again, and I feel like I'm really getting more wear out of my clothes wearing things that I don't normally, or I wouldn't pick out normally. And yeah, that's really going well. I'm very pleased about that. Now, what's not going so well is I think I am allergic to the eyelid, no, not eyelid, what am I trying to say? Eyelash growth serum. I had a little bit of itchiness on my eyelids, I noticed, on one of them to start with, and it got worse and worse, and they then started puffing out. You can't see so well because I've got makeup on, which I'm about to go and take off, but yeah, puffy, itchy eyelids. The rest of my face is fine. I have also changed I've started using a different moisturiser recently, so it could possibly be that. But I suspect, because it's only confined to the eye area, it's possibly the eyelash serum. So I've stopped using it. I think they're a bit better today. Hopefully, so that's sort of come out of my evening routine. And I've also stopped, because I'm concerned that it's gonna make the eyelids worse, or irritate them more. I've stopped using the infrared mask as well. I'm using my neck one. I've got a neck one, and neck and deck I think it's called. It goes around your neck and down on this area, so I'm still using that every day, but not using the face one at the moment. But I'm still keeping my little routine in place. I'm coming into my bedroom at the end of the day's work and spending half an hour in here and doing my neck mask, obviously not that one, taking my makeup all off. That's another nice thing, I take my makeup off, and so I haven't got to do that before bed when I'm really tired, because it's already done in the early evening. So I'm liking building that little routine in. It's working really well for me so far, so fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll be back using the infrared mask. Once the itchiness is gone, I will try again with the mask. And I have been using my nail stuff every day as well. I think the really cold snap of weather hasn't helped with dry skin and brittle nails and things, but I have been using the stuff every day. So yeah, going well so far. I'll check in again at the end of the month for me, and any second now for you. And I am back for the end of the month wrap up of my January challenge. Apologies for the slightly odd light. Let me just close that a little bit more, see if it stops the sun coming in. So how did I do with my January challenge? I think my pink sofa speaks for itself, does it not? And I didn't even have, sorry, the blind's moving now, oh so annoying. I didn't even have to clear that before I made this video. So I am very, very pleased with that aspect of it. Do you know, the whole thing has been a bit of a revelation, really. I am so happy that I did this challenge, because although establishing an early evening routine sounds like possibly the most boring video ever made, actually doing this and actually sticking to it has been easier than I thought, and the benefits have been, I've got some notes down here to talk about various aspects of it. Sorry, my glasses are just steaming up a bit. Yeah, I've got some notes to talk about some various aspects of it that have really made a difference to me. In terms of the actual step-by-step things that I was doing, I think I mentioned mid-month that I'd had some issues with some really itchiness on my eyelids, like almost an allergy type thing. And I think I mentioned that I thought it was the eyelash growth serum. I don't know this for certain at all. I have no idea. Why have I got a weird, oh sorry, there's some setting on the camera where this is tracking my face and it's moving round as I move. Yeah, then however, I've got some weird itchiness on my neck as well. So I didn't know that came in the last couple of weeks, and I didn't know if it was possibly to do with the LED masks, because obviously my eyes and then my neck, I actually have 2 LED masks that I started the month using. I've got the neck and deck one. I'm just showing you in case you didn't see them when I originally talked about them. Goes like that, under your clothes obviously. And then the face one as well. And I used them for months previously. They originally came as part of I advertised them for Current Body, the company. And then I used them for several months, both of them, and had no adverse effects whatsoever. But I am slightly concerned, because I've had the itching on the eyelids and on the neck, that it is maybe related to the masks. So I've stopped using the masks for the moment, and I've also obviously stopped using the eyelash serums. That part of the routine I haven't followed through with, but the rest of it I have kept on with. And I feel like I've had several benefits from it, really. I feel weirdly more organised overall. My life feels more organised, and that's, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the month before I embarked upon this project, that I wanted to feel a little bit more organised, and I do feel more organised. Second benefit, the pink sofa. Empty after 6 years of struggle to find a way to make myself keep it empty. If I'd known it was going to be this easy, I'd have just done it years ago. I'm finding that my mornings are easier because I already have my outfit for the day picked out, so I don't need to think about that. I'm not sifting through a load of tried on clothes or used clothes off the sofa and saying what I've got there and recycling the same things. It's also making me wear different things. I'm certainly thinking more about my outfit because I've got more time to think about it. And I think, oh, I haven't worn that for a few weeks, I'll pull that out, rather than just scrambling for the first thing that comes to hand because I'm busy and need to get on with the day. Evenings are also easier, sort of bedtime has felt easier because I take my makeup off in the as part of my early evening routine and do most of my skincare at that point and get changed into loungewear. I'm almost sort of halfway ready for bed at that point, and because I get so tired, I get really tired in the evenings, and I get a real case of can't be bothered, and it always feels like I sit on the sofa thinking, right, I've got to go to bed, I've got to go and take all my makeup off. And so getting that done early in the evening before I'm feeling too tired, and then the process of getting into bed is so much easier. It just feels like a much better way round of doing things. Going away, we've been away twice in January, or I've been away twice in January. It's much easier. I haven't got to sort through that whole sofa full of stuff and find stuff and put all that away before I can even embark upon packing. I just get my suitcase out and I start, and it just feels so much easier, so much easier. My fingernails, if you remember, part of my challenge, part of that, my new sort of early evening routine was going to be treating my nails, and I have been treating them all month as part of that with this product. I already had this. I've got several nail products that I've got and was never using. I don't know if I said that. This is the Margaret Dabbs Nail and Cuticle Serum. I think it's from Marks and Spencer's, and it's got like a little pointed end and you just squeeze a bit out like that onto each nail and then rub it in. Considering it's January and usually at this time of year my nails are in a terrible state, they are pretty good. That might look awful to you, but for me that is pretty good. They feel as though they're not breaking so much. They don't feel so brittle as they normally would at this time of year. So I am quite impressed. I'll pop a link for this stuff into the description box if anybody's interested. But yeah, just getting into the routine of using that every single evening has really helped my nails, I think. I like the fact as well that starting the routine has sort of marked an end to my working day. I think I've maybe touched upon that at the beginning as well, and it has felt like the end of the working day before the start of the evening and getting dinner and settling down to relax for the evening. That routine has been sort of the punctuation mark in between those two things, and I haven't found myself sitting too late in the office, which is good. And just sort of not having that, when you work from home, you have that sort of blur between the lines of work and relaxation, or work and home, and I've found that this has helped to make that delineation a bit better. The other thing that I found myself doing as part of the evening routine that wasn't going to be part of it certainly wasn't something I thought about before, is just having a general tidy around the bedroom. If you look at my dressing table here, it's so much cleaner and tidier than it used to be. It used to be absolutely full of stuff. There is some stuff on that side, but that's stuff that's waiting for me to take it down to the kitchen. It's going when I leave the room. Oh, sorry, I'm just trashing the place now. So yeah, it's been a great success. I was very pleased with how my January challenge has gone. Am I going to continue this into February? Absolutely I am. I would like to add back in the LED masks at some point, but I really want this whole itching thing to have cleared up 100% so I can really pin down what it is that's causing it. So as you know, I'm going to do a 30-day challenge for every month of the year. My February challenge is going to be, I'll talk about it in the video itself, but it's going to be around some decluttering and some gentle getting myself back into exercise. I haven't done any exercise since I was ill last year, so from September onwards, and I really need to get back into that. So just a gentle start back into that, and the decluttering, because spring cleaning time is coming up and I've got lots of stuff and I need to have less stuff and all of that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this January challenge video, and I'll be back at the end of February to tell you more about my February challenge. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.